Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana shows some temporary strength at the moment. We're going to zoom in a minute. First of all, just looking at the bigger picture here, price of the 10th of March obviously rallied in a wave 1, came down in a wave W, moved up in an X wave, came down in a Y wave. We completed here with this a wave 2 correction, yeah. And the idea was that either, we really completed the correction here, or we've got that blue count, which suggests one more low, which is at the moment not the primary scenario, but the point is down here, we expected a larger bounce either way, either in a wave 4 correction or in already a first impulse. And at the moment, it seems like Solana formed the first impulse. So if we zoom in now a little bit, we can see that if we focus on the white count, which is the direct bullish count, we had a possible 5-wave move up at the time into resistance, into the target area, got rejected there. And I suggested to you that it would be quite likely that we start to see a wave 2 to the downside now, yeah? So, because we said, okay, this would be a wave 1 up, because we could count 5 waves, and that we would see a wave 2 to the downside, most likely into the support area. I just added the 38.2 fib level, just to show you that this is where price reacted. It didn't get down to $20, but it formed a 3-wave move to the downside. So the question is, has Solana already bottomed? It is entirely possible it has, but it would be a very bullish move because it would be a very shallow wave 2. I don't believe it yet fully, but I would have to believe it if price breaks and sustains above, first of all, 21.19 would be a good sign, but it would be even more important to break and sustain above 21.40. So at the moment, this is a 3-wave move down. It's entirely possible, but there's a few things that I don't like about this. First of all, the A wave looks impulsive. That's fine. The B wave could have been a triangle. That's fine. And the C wave, yeah, could be finished, but it's very short. Okay. So even if I measure to the high, it only reached a 61.8 extension, and if the B wave was a triangle, then not even. So a very, very short C wave, a very short wave 2, that would have potentially bullish implications. So if it really breaks above this high, then the primary scenario works out, but it would have been a very shallow wave 2. I'm skeptical at this stage, because what could be, you often see an A wave react to the 38.2 fib level. So I'm very much cautious that we could have got something like that, which is a typical move that catches people out. A wave down, yes, but then the B wave unfolds as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. So it's clear why this is now impulsive. And then a C wave down, A wave, B wave, C wave, and the B wave. With B waves, there is standard resistance here, but B waves can always overshoot, unfortunately. So if I measure so this is one that I certainly am aware of, but I would start to rule that out fade it out basically, if price sustains above 21.40. So the idea is that, okay, if you measure the length for that, because this would be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave in a larger B wave. So we would have A up, B down, C to the upside. Now, measuring a target for the C wave, first of all, we've got standard resistance, but also if I measure the wave A, go to the low of the B, then a very common target would be the 1.618 extension. That's at 21.26. So really, it would not really count as breaking and sustaining above 21.19. So be aware of that 21.20, 21.19, 21.26 level, very close together there. This is certainly where this could be over. And this is actually what I'm leaning to, because I find all of this as wave 2 a bit too shallow and short. But if that was already all of wave 2, it would be very bullish. Would rather fit into the overall larger bullish scenario. But then again, a deeper wave 2 would be favored, just because it is generally the more likely scenario. But happy with that, how price developing is happening here on the chart, because it shows that Solana is still alive. And B waves can overshoot as well, but honestly, a third wave breakout would get more likely as soon as price breaks above 2140. Now, again, if this forms an impulse here, then it would be obviously, the low would be the wave 2. Okay, if it already bottomed, then this would already be the wave 1. And then in a wave 2, we can always get the setback. So the next setback for anybody who's looking for a next entry, and not telling me to do it, it's just sort of a reasonable approach, waiting for that next 1-2 setup if price retraced a little bit less than what is normally common in a wave 2. So that's typically why I like the idea of scaling in anyway. Not waiting for the last low, but just scaling into support. So if you start to scale in, you can start with tiny positions here, for example. It's just one of the strategies that Elliott Wave allows people to use. But if you don't scale or you just wait it for lower, then waiting for the next 1-2 setup is always a good way of making sure there is another pullback entry point, and that adds confirmation as well. Because, let's be honest, if this now rallies in an ABC structure and this is just a larger B wave, it will make another low in the yellow support area. But if it forms an impulse now and makes a higher low, so holds support, then this is additional confirmation that it actually already bottomed. So important to see that. So next resistance, as I said, 21, we're just there now, 2120. So it might already have broken when you watched the video. I think it's on a good way of at least trying to break that 2140 level. And as I said, if it does that, then it would rather emphasize the idea that we have already bottomed. But we won't really know until price has formed here an impulse to the upside and gets ideally a 3-wave pullback, and then we can go higher from there. So I will keep you updated. If you like more frequent updates, check out the channel membership. I'll certainly try to post a bit more about Solana now, because this is something that's interesting, not so boring as other coins at the moment. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.